Good morning, everybody. How we doing? It's Friday. It's Friday. Are you guys ready for your weekend? It's going to be a long weekend. Are we ready? All right. So let me show you what we got going on here besides my coffee cup. Put that out of the way. All right. In my skillet, I put a little butter. Okay. And I have, last night we had steak for dinner. So I have a large portion of leftover steak because, you know, those of us who've had this particular surgery, the WLS, okay, surgery, we can only eat 5 or 6 bites, okay? So I have steak left over. So this morning I sliced 3 little pieces like so, and I am now going to cube them into little bitty squares. This is what they're going to look like, okay? I'm just going to put those right in our skillet. I am not one to waste food, so I will get 3 or 4 more meals off of that steak. We got a really good deal a couple weeks ago. They were selling it for like $10.99 a pound. And so, you know, for 12, 13 bucks, and these are nice tender steaks. These are porterhouses that we got, but they are so yummy. Okay, so we're going to cook those. Be right back. Hang on. All right, I had to get my spoon. I made my hubby scrambled eggs. And I'm like, where'd my spoon go? I stuck it in the oven, so. All right, we're going to do that. Now, I am not going to cut up an onion this morning. So, I have this jar of dehydrated onions that I bought. I'm going to be making some, what do you call it? Flavored olive oils. I just have a problem when they want, you know, for a bottle this size, they want $16 or $17 a bottle, and sometimes more than that. And I've always got regular olive oil in the house, and I've always got all kinds of dried goodies, plus I've got my own that I'm getting ready to start dehydrating. So, consequently, I'm going to attempt to make my own flavored olive oils and my own flavored vinegars. I'm going to give it a whirl. So right now what we got going on is we have our steak in there. I'm going to cut up one of my veggie fritters. And I'm going to put that in there in a couple of minutes. And then I'm going to scramble in a couple of eggs. And I'm going to add a little bit of cheese. And that is going to be my breakfast. And I will have attempted to have the right amount of protein for you guys. Because it's a good amount. This will be a good amount of protein. And not a lot of carbs. There'll be some carbs in the veggie thing here. Because the veggie fritter, it's got zucchini. It's got carrots. It's got celery, onions, and spinach. And then, of course, it has eggs as the binder. It's got Parmesan cheese and a couple bags with like yay much in the bottom that went in. It's got almond flour, a little bit of coconut flour, and spices. So whatever spices you want to put in yours. And you make them in these little balls, you flatten them out, put them on your cookie sheet at 400 degrees in your oven, 8 minutes on each side. Got to flip them. They'll be nice and toasty. So they're delicious. Go on the big Pinterest and just literally type in veggie fritters. And I'm telling you, you'll have ones with just one thing in it, like just spinach or just broccoli. And then you'll have ones like the recipe that I had used. I think the original recipe had corn in it as well, and green beans. I mean, you can do anything. I shredded all mine, put mine through my food processor, but you can buy that stuff frozen up and just use it. So, all right, I'll be right back. Don't go away. Okay, we are now adding our eggs right in here. Then we're going to add some seasoning. What do I have here? This is the crazy chicken one. It's so good. It comes from the Tea and Spice Exchange. And then we're going to put a little salt on it. This is black truffle salt. Again, Tea and Spice Exchange. I love the Tea and Spice Exchange. They have fabulous teas. They have fabulous spices. So, I love that place. All right, now we're going to put a little cheese in this. And then we're going to head out and have breakfast on the patio. Don't go away. All right, guys, we're out on the patio. We're going to enjoy our breakfast. This is my breakfast. Basically what this is, it's like a steak and egg scramble. Okay, that's what this basically is. And this has about 40 grams of protein in it. It's about 20 grams of protein for the amount of steaks. I use like 2 ounces of steak. There are 6 grams of protein for each egg with 2 eggs, and 7 grams of protein for the 2 tablespoons of cheese. So that's right around 40 grams of protein. Okay. We could have added a couple tablespoons of cottage cheese to this and boosted it up a little more. It is so good. The nice thing about this is if you go out somewhere and you have leftover steak, this is the way to use it up. Now this morning, I'm just eating it right out of the bowl. But you can pair it with low-carb tortillas. You can do it with low-carb tortilla chips. You can do it with protein chips, the Quest protein chips. Legendary has some. I've only had one flavor of theirs and they were pretty tasty. I haven't had them all. I'm not into the spicy ones. I've seen those, but I haven't ever bought them because I'm not into spicy foods like that. So, sorry, there's something in my hair. I haven't tried it, but if you like spicy, my understanding is they're pretty spicy. Okay, you can spice this up. You can put a little taco sauce on it, put a little salsa on it, put some sour cream on it, any of those type of things. Okay, I am just having it like this morning. Okay, so it's Memorial Day weekend. Today's Friday, so I hope you guys are gearing up. Enjoy your first official, I guess it's unofficial, weekend of summer. Okay, so enjoy it, have fun. Remember to prep for yourself. And you know what? If you fall off, if you wander off the path, remember, it's a path, it's a journey. Okay, you're gonna get back on it. You know, sometimes you gotta go back and you gotta think outside our box. And remember, when the settlers were going from the East Coast to the West Coast, that journey took them a year or longer every year. And they went from somewhere on the East Coast, okay, across our continent. Now think about this, across our continent, took them a year from start to finish. And remember, you know, rivers change course, storms, flooding, drought. They went through all of that to get from the East Coast to the West Coast. Okay? And it's a journey. And it was not a straight line. There was all kinds of curves and ups and downs and arounds. Okay, well, that's what our journey is. Okay? Our journey to be healthy, okay, is ups and downs and curves and twists and switchbacks, okay, and double backs. That's what happens. So it's okay. So if you get off the path a little bit and you're making a journey down, when you realize where you are, stop, look around and say, is this where I want to be? If it's where you want to be, then you stay there. If it's not, turn your happy ass around and get back up on the path. Okay? And sometimes we want to stay off the path for a while, and that's okay too. Just remember, point A to point B, it's never a straight line. It's always going to be full of stuff. Remember that. So when you're off and you can't see the finish line, it's okay. Come back, you'll be able to see it. I promise. I do, I promise. So enjoy your weekend. Get out there, enjoy it. If you're going to be a stay-at-home, like we're staying at home, we're not doing much. But we're going to enjoy it. We're going to be outside. We're going to enjoy the weather. We're going to play with the dogs. We're just going to have a great time. So you guys do the same thing. And remember, thanks for all the likes and follows. We appreciate it. And remember, Mama says, if you have nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all. Bye, everybody.